Hello, this is Captain. I want to make a quick update video. This is Friday, October 13th, 2023. We've had two hotfixes drop here less than 24 hours from when the DLC came out. The DLC came out yesterday in a very rough state. A lot of things were broken. Now, many of us have been anticipating that who look at the updates every week. Months ago, the developers asked us if we wanted a pressurization update. I think that was a little bit of CYA. They had been working on it for a long time. It was going to come out anyway, but they were talking to the community and getting the community involved in what they were working on. I think many of us understood that this was going to be a very large change for the game. Many players have been asking for very large engine changes in how the game works, how the physics system works. Anytime you do a very large change like this, you are going to break some things. There are going to be some things that break that are unexpected. I think we need to kind of internalize this a little bit and look at some of our own builds that we build in Stormworks. Many of us who build in Stormworks understand we are the ones creating the systems to make our creations work. How many times have we made errors, small little silly errors that have taken us a while to fix that we overlooked and didn't see, and it completely breaks our builds? This is what happens in game development. They put out some things that they either missed or didn't anticipate, or they're in a rush because they had a deadline and things were broken. But less than 24 hours later, the two most requested bug fixes that have been on the bug tracker in the last 24 hours since the DLC came out, the main issue for me and for many people right here was fixed this morning. Fix resolved ship buoyancy and other gravity issues. I just tested it out. I have a couple pictures. I'll compare them. Yesterday, most ships were sinking. Of course, that is a game-breaking bug, but in less than 24 hours, that has been fixed. Another one here. Jet engines now work efficiently up to much higher altitudes. I did a test yesterday on a live stream. You can go ahead and watch that if you like, where I took one of my jets that I knew was working well, and it would only fly up to about 1,000 feet before the jet engines would lose any sort of thrust. That, of course, is a bug. That is not an intended feature. That now appears to be fixed. They also fixed SRB fuel weight. So let's go ahead and take a look at Triton and see the changes between 24 hours ago and now. So this was after I launched Triton yesterday in a live stream. This is what Triton looked like yesterday. Triton's my large ship. As you can see, of course, this is a game-breaking bug. You can imagine this is quite frustrating. This is what Triton looks like today. As you can see, Triton floats perfectly fine how it has always floated. In less than 24 hours, they fixed this main bug. Of course, it would have been better if it didn't come out in this buggy state, but that is game development. That is what happens. Things get bugged, and that's what happened yesterday. In less than 24 hours, this was fixed. I would recommend to people, have a little bit of patience. I know it sucks. I know a bunch of things are broken. I know for a lot of us, our favorite game is not perfectly playable. But many of us have been asking for large changes to how the physics works in game to improve the game, and they did that yesterday with the pressurization update. But a lot of things were broken. In less than one day, they fixed some of the major issues. There are going to be more issues, and they're going to keep working on it. This is why most developers will release a large change to the game on a Thursday or earlier in the week so that they can spend the rest of the week doing hotfixes. If I were to be a guessing man, I would say all next week they're dedicating to doing hotfixes and bug fixes. So the best thing for you to do is to go to the main menu. And when you're there, if you look up the right here, we have report bug / request feature. All right, you'll sign in through Steam. It'll say you're signed in. Now what you can do is you can go in here and you can click on these stars. That tells them what is the most important thing to you. For example, let's type in sink, because the main one yesterday was ship sinking. As you can see here, medium large ships sink on spawn. I had started that one. My boat's vanished. Start a boat, normal game mode, it sinks immediately. These are all from yesterday. You can see 12 hours, 15, 17, 19, 22, and then that's 1 month. So these are all from yesterday. They've already fixed that in less than 24 hours. So have some patience. It's going to take them some while. Best thing to do is come in here, create an issue here, be as specific as possible. Being a jerk isn't going to be helpful. If you're specific and you say exactly when this problem happens, they can reproduce it. If they can't reproduce it, they can't fix the problem. So try to be as specific as possible. I would recommend people click on other people's bug requests here and like this. So right here, see this one that says sinking? This one has 13 stars on it. This one has 3, this one has 2, this one has 3, this one has 4. So if we add all these together, what's that, 5, 6, 7, 8? That's 12. So that would have been 25 stars for this. That makes it really easy for the devs to go through here and to see, okay, right here, look, 25, that is the most popular issue. They do that themselves. As you can see, the devs have already closed it. Closed duplicate, set as duplicate. Click on that one. So this is the best way to do this to get this to actually work. As you can see, there are 10 in this one. So this issue has something like 40 stars. If you guys would put them all in the same spot, it makes it so much easier for the developers to say, hey, this is really important to the community, and then they know which bugs we want fixed first. So go ahead and do this. I know it's frustrating. I'm frustrated as well. I'm not letting it bother me. I'm just playing other games. I'm taking a break. I'm doing researching some of the new mechanics. I know it sucks that your favorite game is not perfectly playable right now, but as you can see, in less than 24 hours, they've fixed the major issues. Any minor issues, hopefully they'll get fixed within the next week. I think the game is going to be in a much better place in a week. I think a lot of people are panicking. You know, there have been many games out there. They said, oh, this is the death of the game. This is the death of the game. And years later, the game is still doing fine. It's going to take some time. They did a huge change here. I think some people are underestimating how big of a change this was to the fundamental elements of how the game works. It's going to take a little time to get it back up and running, but I think at the end of the day, we're going to have a better game that has more things for us to do. I'm already excited about the pressurization update. I think there's going to be so much new content that can be derived from that, and enjoyment, and new engineering things to go after. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully your game's working a little bit better now with the hotfixes, and I assume there'll be many more hotfixes to come. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.